Alright guys, we got the dev vlog for season 2.5, which let us know we're getting that patch on April 30th. And we're also going to get brand new flying strategist Ultron as a new character to be able to play. So let's check out their sneak peek into his abilities to see how he's going to play in the game. Oh, he just looks so sick. Sounds fantastic. His basic attack is a beam attack that deals a decent chunk of damage, and he can seemingly burst in movement. Wolverine grabs him, and he bursts away, and then is able to channel into him a quick flash of movement. All right, so a couple of things just happened there. Let's take a look. So he starts off, and he goes and gives a drone out here to Doctor Strange. So he comes in, and he puts a drone on Doctor Strange. We can see the drone applies, it shows Doctor Strange, and it applies healing to Groot and gives a boost of healing received, right? This green outline tells you that those guys are receiving increased healing for a short duration at least, and it's going to begin channeling healing into both of them. As anybody near this drone seems to be getting a little bit of healing, it's not too much. It's not too much. It is keeping them alive through this, but this isn't a lot of damage. The enemies are mostly missing. We can also see him do something else here. Right around here, he right-clicks, and this square shows up. So he right-clicks, and a big square shows up, and that applies a boost of bonus health to everybody nearby. So it looks like everybody near him and everybody near his drone is going to get that square around them, and it gives them a boost of bonus health. Before the bonus health, he's got 275 HP, and afterwards, he has 360. So that is, what, 85 bonus health. A boost of 85 bonus health to everybody nearby on a 8 second cooldown? 8 second cooldown. It's not huge, but it could be a significant savior. If anybody is going to get one shot, this could be a quick way to give them just enough health to survive, and it's just quite a bit of health for the enemy team to have to burn down. He doesn't do any other healing in this clip other than putting out the drone and giving the bonus health. He focuses all the rest of his efforts here into damage on the enemy team, pulsing into them and dealing really high chunks of damage to enemies. Next up is a big team fight. He puts his drone on Storm, gives the boost to all of his allies, and then they're able to channel through and wipe out the enemy team, his team keeping perfectly safe, and them all dying. And we got his ultimate and his victory screen. So he ultimates up. A bunch of drones are going to show up here. So he's got all these little Ultron drones, and he begins railing down explosive shots instead of a channel. It looks like it's just his basic attack becomes firing these explosive shots. And they come in raining down execution upon the enemy team. So much damage. But also it looks like healing, right? So he starts it up, and then he blasts here, hits Cloak, and instantly tops her to full health. Saying, oh no, Black Widow dodges it, but then he channels into Captain America and gets him topped right off. Cloak's channeling away for damage, doesn't need to do any healing, because Ultron's taking care of all of it. That was pretty cool. Here on this screen, right here, all the characters side this screen, you have their signature on it in their different formats and styles. And here it is, instead of a signature, it's his serial number. So he's got his serial number written out because that's how he would identify himself as a signature. That's a really cool nod to being such a robotic and mechanical character. I like that a lot. So what I noticed all throughout these clips is that he never uses any healing outside of his drone. We don't 100% know if this beam attack that he uses here is able to also heal allies. We don't see it at all in this clip doing that, which is surprising to me. But we do know from the patch notes that the new team up that he's going to have with Iron Man makes us let his basic attack pierces enemies and allies and applies both healing and damage instead of just one or the other. So usually he can only channel into one target. It hits Wolverine here. It doesn't go through him and hit anybody behind him. With the Iron Man team up, it's supposed to pierce through and hit both targets, and then also specifically mentions the healing in the devlog. So I think this also channels into a single ally if you were to shoot an ally and heals them up rather quickly. If it does, he's going to be a really potent healer. If it doesn't, I think he's going to be a really off healer, maybe a third healer, or if you're trying to go for a really aggressive team, you do one of the stronger full-time healers, and then he's just there to kind of support his allies in more of like an Adam Warlock-y style. We're not really sure where he's going to fit in the competitive scene, and we're going to have to check that out when he drops on May 30th. Shortly after that, we will have a 2.5 tier list where we'll talk about the characters and where they're at after all the changes. We're going to have to watch some pros play, watch through some streams, play ourselves, and see where everybody is shaking up with all of these upcoming changes. If you want to know a brief set of details about all that's going to be coming out with this Season 2.5, we've got a quick summary from the devlog right over here. I'm Zesty Phresh from Saza Games, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Sazaze.